So when I was researching for the book, I thought that what I was looking for was just like some kind of magical stress management thing that nobody's discovered yet, or like is in some kind of deep scientific white paper that hasn't been, made publicly known. Long story short, um, I didn't find the magical answer through that. And it because I was approaching it wrong. It wasn't because like I couldn't hack it. It wasn't because of like some kind of like physical mental flaw on my part that I needed to fix.
Hmm.
What I was fighting was like this disconnect, that this career that I was in that was melting my brain was just not aligning with who I was anymore and who I wanted to be in 5 years and 10 years. And that it was really like the signal that something had to change.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was so true. Yeah, we take burnout means failure, and
Yeah.
no, burnout means disconnect. That simple
Yeah.
distinction makes a big difference because
Yeah.
we can be disconnected and it's not a fail. It's we plug back in and we look at where we can plug in that process.
Most of us who are dealing with burnout are not getting enough sleep. Most of us in general are not getting enough sleep. So that does have to be the foundation. But, and I do say this with a caveat, you can't just sleep away burnout. Sleep's not the whole story. It is the
Mm.
foundation. You have to be rested before you can heal. But
Ooh, that's key. You have to be rested before you can
yes.
heal. That's a good one. Yeah.
Good, good. Um, but as I've kind of hinted at or talked about before, burnout is more than just being tired.
Mhm.
Um, so I'll say the first thing is sleep. The second thing, I list a lot of good options in the book, but I think one of my favorite ones is to take yourself on an artist date. Now, this is one that I'm kind of pulling more from the artist way, but I feel
Mhm.
like a lot of folks in the 48 days community are kind of familiar with that. Um, And she describes an artist date as basically a solo play date for you and your inner artist. Um, and I don't want the word artist to scare people away or think that this tip doesn't apply to them, because I really do think that it does. Our inner artist is really our inner child. And we all have one, whether we admit it or not. And as a child, what this part of ourselves craves is not work, it's not homework, and it's not chores. They don't want to use their limited free time to do dishes and do laundry. What they crave are the things that delight us, things like
Mhm.
new experiences. Personally, mine always wants to go get Jenny's ice cream. Um,
That's a good one too. Uh-huh.
uh, yeah, the point is to reward yourself with a small excursion that is just for you, that's something that you enjoy for no other purpose than joy. Not to go out and run 12 other different errands on the way and fulfill other obligations, but just to fill your own cup.
Mm.
And I think that so much of burnout is being pulled in so many different directions, and having our calendars just chock full of other people's priorities. Uh,
Yeah.
so carving out that little bit of time to do something just for you, I think can really bring healing and clarity. Yeah. And even if you don't have a whole day, just an hour, once a
So
week.
much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, and I remember telling, fried mothers who don't have the moment for anything, even if it is, taking 2 minutes and just staying in the bathroom and taking a breather. Sometimes you got to do the little recharges to get to it. But to your point of an excursion to go to feed nothing but your creativity
Yeah.
and your desires
Yeah.
and your delights, I say over and over again, you cannot give from an empty cup. And so
Yeah.
if you're wanting to get out of burnout, yeah, you have to give some sort of fulfillment to your cup a little bit so that you're not
Hmm.
trying to, race burnout with fumes. You've got to have the gas in the car.
Hmm. Or you're
So,
not trying to work your way out of burnout, because that will bite you
yes.
in the butt. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.